home sound.
What's up guys, happy match day. It is Saturday, the 18th of August. Bristol Rovers are our latest opponents in the EFL League One. It's going to be a tough game. Bristol Rovers are bringing about 1,000 fans over. They're well up for it. We're up for it. Both teams are looking for their first win of the season, and I think both teams will be confident. Wycombe had a really good last result, beating Northampton on penalties to progress to the second round of the Carabao for the first time since 2011. Yeah, got it right. We're going to play Forest Green in the second round. That's really good. That gives us a really good opportunity to get around to the third round for the first time in a long time, and gives us the opportunity to set up a big money tie. So all for that. Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers. The name Bristol Rovers usually brings up some dark memories for me. The last time I came to Adams Park to watch Wycombe versus Bristol Rovers, this happened. 2014, we lost 2-1. It was the last home game of the season here at Adams Park. We were in that deep relegation battle, and we thought that was it, losing 2-1. The highlight of the game, I think, being Matt McClure's awesome scorpion kick, as I remember it being. Let me know where Matt McClure is these days. I don't know where he is. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm too lazy to use the internet to find out. It was a really dark day. Bristol Rovers, you know, the fans celebrated wildly. It was a really miserable one. I remember leaving the ground and just the heads were low. People were losing it in the streets. It was a really, really bad day. Probably the lowest point in this club's history, at least recent history anyway. But times have changed. Bristol Rovers ultimately went down that season. We were able to get the result that we needed. They weren't, and they went down instead. And I think it's created a bit of animosity between the two sides. I don't actually mind Bristol Rovers. I've actually got a soft spot for them. 15, James Clarkey. I actually went to school with him. He was in my class for all of secondary school. He was a really cool kid, and he's done amazingly well. When he was playing football back at school, you just knew that he was going to do really well. And you know, given how difficult it is to rise up and become a professional footballer, you know, absolute, you know, shout out to that guy. Kind of, you know, a bit proud to see someone that I used to know do so well. So I've got a soft spot for him because of that. Yeah, I really don't mind Bristol Rovers. I've met a few of their fans in the past, and they've been all right. But you know, it's gonna be one of those games where they're properly up for it. You know, like I said, they're looking for their first 3 points of the season, but we don't want to give it to them. I feel like it's a winnable game. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to be a really good game, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Some randomers just shooting over there. I hope they're not shooting any animals. Some words. Team sheet! Right, so Wycombe's team is as follows. Allsop returns in goal. Michael Harriman, Joe Jacobson, Jason McCarthy making his first league appearance since return to the club. Adam L. Abd, Dominic Gape, Curtis Thompson, Matt Bloomfield, Craig McHale-Smith, Randall Williams, Adebayo Akinfenwa. On the bench we got Eves, we've got Anthony Stewart, Sam Saunders, Marcus Bean, Scott Cashkett, Bryn Morris and Nick Freeman. Still no Darius Charles, still no Nathan Tyson. Hopefully they're close to returning. Score predictions. Let's ask the fam first. What are we going score-wise today?
1-0.
1-0 to Wycombe, hopefully, right? Yep.
Yes.
Barberman, score.
Goes to penalties after extra time. 3-2.
I'm going with Karen here. I think it's going to be a close one. Closely contested, good game. I'm going 1-0 to the Wanderers. Come on! Terrible start for Wycombe, 3 minutes in, Bristol Rovers in the lead, and it's that man, it's James Clark. He's just put him in front. Corner came in, wasn't cleared in time and they poked it away. 1-0 Bristol Rovers. Bad start, not good. 20 minutes and we are 2-0 down. Another corner, another header. We are having a nightmare. Just too easy for them. We're just being out-muscled so far, outplayed. We can't get any time on the ball, and any set pieces they're getting, they're just killing us. Yeah, really, really disappointing. But 20 minutes, there's still a lot of time in this game, so we have to be positive. Half time, Wycombe 0, Rovers 2. It's been a tough first half if you're a Wycombe fan. Bristol Rovers have been all over us, faster, stronger. They've had the absolute lion's share of possession, more shots. They just seem to, we seem to be giving them an awful lot of space and they're exploiting that. And plus they have a shoot first mentality. Their 2 goals came from set pieces, 2 corners, poorly defended. We just weren't getting the ball quickly away enough. We seem to be playing like we're stuck in the mud, really slow out the gates, and we've been made to pay for it. At the end of the day, they've just been faster, stronger, tougher, and they've taken their chances. And it could have been a lot worse. It could have been 4 or 5, to be honest. I think Ryan Alsop's actually having a pretty good game in goal. He's made a couple of good saves. I think towards the end of the half, I think we started to kind of come alive a little bit. But a lot to say really. It's just it's been a difficult first half. Let's hope that we can. Let's hope they take their foot off the gas in the second and we exploit that. So half time, we're losing 2-0. Substitution for Wycombe, 63 minutes. Craig McHale-Smith off. Scott Cashkit on. Let's get a couple of goals. 77 minutes, so we've just made a double substitution. Matt Bloomfield and Dom Gape off, and in their place Nick Freeman and Sam Saunders. We needed probably to make those substitutions a bit earlier. We're being properly outdone in midfield, but they're on the pitch now. Got a little bit of time to do something. Still 2-0 down. 82 minutes, Scott Cashkit! Yeah! 2-1! Really good ball, nipped it around the goalkeeper from a tight angle, stuck it in the goal. Let's have another one. 2-1, we're back in it. 4 minutes of stoppage time, corner. Another corner. Scott Cashkit has been fantastic since he's come on, and really unlucky not to get a second just a minute ago. Second corner. We're into injury time now. Come on! Whipped it in. Oh! Unlucky! Header from Akinfenwa didn't go in. Oh, they're on the break now. Oh dear. Oh shit. Really, really good break for them. Good save. Good save by Sophie. Come on! Bristol Rovers goalkeeper's been time wasting pretty much for the entire second half. Just got a yellow card. Too bloody right. Full time. Wycombe 1, Bristol Rovers 2. We were much better in the second half, but it wasn't to be still. Cashkit looked really good after coming on. Probably would have started him, to be completely honest. I think he was a live wire as soon as he came on. His link-up play with Akinfenwa was really good. Rovers still looked deadly. They put in some beautiful passes that put us in a lot of danger. Really good on the break. They deserved the win. Take nothing away from them at all. And they didn't look like a side that had lost their first 2 games. So I'm going to go away, have a think about it, and have a beer. And yeah, there you go. It is. At least we scored a goal. It was a positive. But full time, Wycombe 1, Bristol Rovers 2. So there you have it. Our 3rd league game of the season is complete, and it's unfortunately another defeat. Positives to take from the game, I guess, were a better second half performance. Cashkit and Bayo linking up very, very nicely for that consolation goal. Positives, Oxford and Luton both lost today, so we are not bottom, we are second from bottom, surrounded by Luton and Oxford. Some tough games coming up, you know, Plymouth away, I can't remember if it's Bradford or Barnsley, but they're up next again, and that's another away game. That'll be really, really tough, whoever they are. Next time we're at Adams Park will be the Carabao Cup against Forest Green, which is something that we should be able to win. But then after that we've got two proper tough home games coming up against Luton and Oxford. But you know, given their poor starts to the season, they should be games that we'll be targeting to get something from. So today it just wasn't meant to be, you know, but we'll go again. We have to stay positive. You know, some decisions went against us today. Bristol Rovers time wasted a little bit towards the end. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, 2-0 up away from home, you're going to take your time, but you know, never mind. Bristol Rovers, I think, yeah, like I said earlier, I think that they didn't look like a team that had lost their first couple of games. So I think that they'll do well this season, and you know, they travel well. Excellent support from them. So safe journey back to Bristol, you guys. But yeah, really not a lot else to say. We just go again, and hopefully we can get something from our next game against Plymouth. You know, I think we just need to be a bit faster out the gates, and you know, not spring into life when we go 2-0 down. It'll be a long old season. In case any of you guys are wondering why I didn't film any of the actual game today, I have a reason. Basically I got in trouble with the EFL and they blocked my Northampton vlog, which was a real shame. I will do a video about it because it really annoyed me. I was going to stop making these videos because I'm like, well, if I can't film any of the game, then what's the bloody point? But I emailed the guys over at the club, and I asked, you know, basically just asked them for some help, and you know, the feedback I got from them was really good, and has really reinvigorated me, so I feel much better. So I can't get footage of the games now, so it's just going to be mostly my face, but you know, never mind. I'll just have to create new and inventive ways to get the game in somehow. Maybe I'll draw diagrams or something. I will go into my EFL issue in a separate video, and I'll go into a lot more detail about it. But what I will say to you guys is, any Wycombe vloggers or any Wycombe Instagrammers or anybody that likes to film footage of the game to post online, just be careful. I know there are a ton of vloggers out there who go unnoticed, but the EFL, they found my video and they just pulled it. And it was very annoying, so be careful. What did you guys think about the performance today? From the obvious, disappointed that we lost, but do you see any positives? You know, how would you approach the Plymouth game? Please let me know in the comments below. If you'd like this video, please give it a thumb up, and please share with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel for more awesome Wycombe goodness coming all season. As always guys, I've been Michael Kenny, you've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.
Alan! Hello, mate.